to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rams will kick it away first. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air, it's Purdy. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pressure coming. He's in open space downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love that decision by this around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Purdy. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Dropping back, it's Purdy. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
The Rams will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And this is caught inside the 30, and here he comes. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That's caught. It's a lot. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions? Well, I guess we just got our answer there. It's not easy, man. As a quarterback, the ball's slippery, and for receivers or anybody running routes, it's hard to get in and out of breaks, but they might have been throwing that ball in Miami. I mean, that looked beautiful and on time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rams.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Couldn't ask for much more than this. Starts to return inside his 35. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Crosses the 30. Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick strike complete. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Going up top again. Sets up the screen. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Rams will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Finding an escape route. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This Nevada offense really has it going. Back to pass, it's Purdy. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. He'll take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Avant. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Purdy. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, guys, let's play some more, headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they grab the lead here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Purdy. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Sticks it in his belly. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back at the 5.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they tacked on the extra point. Now first down here in the second overtime. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, they knock it free. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He wants it all. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.